And they've discontinued.
Ready to go for the week?
Yes, well, we've been on the road now for over 2 weeks, so we've gotten acclimated to a couple of different places, altitude, dryness in New Mexico State, so this isn't too much of a stretch from where we're coming from. If we were coming from the islands, it would be a lot different, but we've been on the road for 2 weeks right now in thin air and in dryness, and I think we're ready to go.
So you guys stayed at, or when did you get to Tucson?
We got to Tucson on Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Were you in Las Cruces?
Yes. Yeah. We had gone to Logan and flew to Las Cruces and then came directly from Las Cruces to here.
You guys ever get used to that?
I think so. I mean, we're all upperclassmen, so we've been traveling for a while. In 2010, we were on the road for a month. So
I remember that.
yeah, so this is hopefully going to be that long. We'll see.
So Stephanie, did you talk to your sister about how to pitch Arizona yet?
Right now, we're just focusing on Notre Dame. Might call her up later, though.
Did you watch that? Was that, yeah, that was televised, wasn't it? Did you,
Yeah.
You didn't come here for it, did you?
No, I was in Hawaii for that, but I've watched her play her Super Regional here, and I watched Sam play Super Regional here, I think, too. So I've never been here before, but I've seen them both playing Arizona on TV.
What do you guys know about Notre Dame?
They're in the Big East. We're
Gold
worrying about our team. We don't go out and actively recruit or scout. We just look at our team and what we need to work on to make ourselves better coming out of our last games. So I'll look at Notre Dame stats tonight. I haven't even looked at them. I don't know who their number one pitcher is. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know who their best hitter is. It's just they're out of the Big East, which is a good conference. That's it.
Did you look at film?
Not at all.
With anybody?
No one.
What do you guys need to do to be successful as best as you guys can do?
I think just really concentrate on ourselves and stay within ourselves. We've been hitting good throughout the season, and once we can get a few runners on base, and usually our bottom of the lineup can bring us around, and it's just a matter of controlling what we can control and doing what we can from there based on what we have as a team and work on our best aspects.
Coach, I'm curious how you develop some of the stuff you do. I know you guys don't bunt much, you don't steal much, don't look at much film. That's a little different than what a lot of people in the country are doing. Where did that come from? And obviously it's working.
Yeah, it's just over-information, too much information really bogs down the mind. If I tell my players that a pitcher has a good rise ball or changeup, that's all they think about. If I tell them they have a number 4 hitter that's hit 25 home runs, that's all they worry about as a pitcher. So all we do is we go out there, we assess the team, we rely on our catchers to call the whole game on their own. I don't call anything. I don't give any insights. It's between my pitchers and my catchers. I have a freshman catcher, I have a senior pitcher, I have a junior pitcher. They figure it out. Our players figure it out. They go out and they play. And it's something that I think the game has developed into a lot of money being spent on a lot of different modems to make your team a little bit more informed, and it's sometimes too much information really weighs down on the players because they're worried about so much when they step into the box, and all I want them to do is see the ball and hit the ball rather than what pitch might be coming, what they're going to set you up with. And we're a little bit different since we don't bunt a lot. We don't have the proverbial 1-2-9 slappers. This field is conducive to the choppers. We came from a field in Las Cruces that was the same, and we just need to be able to defend it, and we just need to be able to use it at times when a pitcher comes in low and we top the ball and it bounces over the infield, we have runners on. That's manufacturing runs, and that's all we're looking for.
Is there anybody you pattern your coaching style after?
I don't think so. I've learned from a lot. I've been in the game a while. I've seen a lot of good coaches go. Mike invited me to Chula Vista one year during the downtime out of the Olympics. And I've watched different coaches that have had a lot of success with different avenues of using the short game. But the most exciting part of the game is the home run. It's putting runners on base, being able to win that ball game in the bottom of the seventh, or just tying a ball game up with a grand slam or something like that. And we teach our players to be aggressive, and that's something. Our game is so fast, you just can't get behind a pitcher that's trying to set you up and take care of their business.
Coach, you alluded to this a little bit earlier, but how does this feel compared to the one that we saw last week in Las Cruces?
It's similar. It's
Very
hard
similar.
as a rock. No matter how much they water it, it's not going to get soft. It gets baked. It's the same type of hilltopper material. It's not really a real dirt. It's sort of a synthetic dirt that sort of beads the water, and it gets really hard. And the harder you keep it, you develop your style around that, and you play that way. If your hitters buy into it, they can get on almost every time, because all they got to do is chop the ball, and they're on first base once the ball goes down and goes up about 25 feet. So we just got to defend it, pitch accordingly, and go from there.
Stephanie, what's your mindset coming into this weekend?
Just not let the other team score, because we're going to win if they don't score, because we will definitely score. So just keep their runs.
You pitched in, or what can you use from your guys' run in the World Series a couple of years back?
I think that run really helps us to just not get caught up in all the excitement, like the distractions of playing on TV or playing in front of big crowds or teams from different conferences. And I think that run, we did a really good job of not getting distracted, and I think right now our upperclassmen are doing a really good job of letting the freshmen or underclassmen players who are starters and haven't been there just to stay focused and know that anyone can win any game.
I know you're not supposed to look ahead, so I won't ask you to, but you obviously had to notice who could await in the super regional round. What happened? What happened when you saw that? Was there a text message or two, or a phone call or two?
There's a text message after the last, when it was left to the last super regional, and she texted me and she's like, "It's happening," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I didn't think it would ever happen, and it's kind of hard with everyone telling us that it could possibly happen, because I'm not even thinking about Arizona or whoever's going to win that game next. Sure. I'm just thinking about Notre Dame. So it's really, I'm trying to just not let everyone saying you could be playing your sister get into my head.
Sorry about that.
Not the first.
Any other questions? Perfect, thank you.
All right.